In this video lecture, I'm going to discuss about how to iterate over a dictionary in C#.NET. So this code that I already written, so with the help of this code, we can easily iterate over a dictionary in C#. Okay, so let's see how. So for this one, go on this debug tab and here you can see a step info. Click there. Now here you can see the cursor blinking to this point. That means whenever you run any C#.NET code, then our control comes to first inside the main method. So main method. After that, let's press F11. So now you can see control comes to this point, dictionary. So dictionary has two parameters. First is key and next is for value. And dictionary is the class and created the object lappy with the help of new dictionary strings. So it can be like any kind of data types. You can give integer, float, double according to your coding requirement. After that, now here you can see. So here dictionary two parameters. So first is now Sony1 y1, Sony2 y2, Sony3 y3. So this is the dictionary body. After that, let's click on this. Let's press F11. Now control comes to show method and lappy. So lappy is the object of this dictionary class, and it counted 3. So 3 is now here. This one first. Second is this one Sony Vaio 2, and Sony 3 Vaio 3 is the third. After that, lappy count 3s, and here this is now show method. So control comes to this point, so method. Now if I press F11, then compiler will start searching where is the show method in the code. So here that found the show method, then compiler will comes to this point. So now let's press here F11. So now you can see this is indicating this point. So control compiler is now sent to the controls to inside the show method. So here you can see this is the dictionary class key value. So here that received to this here that comes Sony Y1 or Sony Y2, Sony Y3, and this point that received key value is now Sony 1, Sony 2, Sony 3, B or dict that received Y1, Y2, Y3. After that, when I press F11, so control comes to for each loop, and here dict dot keys. So now dict dot keys. So keys is now Sony 1, Sony 2, Sony 3, and dict. So dict is now that count 3, and there is now y1, y2, y3. So this is now or that comes to the key. Okay. So in and now key. So key is now initially that is null, and when I press F11, or then here you can see or key that is stored Sony 1. So key value that to store here, this is now key and this is here val. After that, when I press F11, so this times here you can see Sony key value is now Sony 1 and this dict. So dict that receive y1, y2, y3. So that here you can see when I take the cursor this point. So this point that is received here Sony 1 and this is now here Vaio. So here you can see Sony and Vaio that's come first times. So first iteration. Now let's do the next iteration. Press F11. Then again that comes to this point here in. So key that received this times Sony 2 and this here dict is now value is now here. You can if you take the cursor, so dict has 3 values, and this point that received next iteration Sony 2 y2. Like this, if I press F11, so here this is now key value is now this time Sony 3 and dict dot case, so this time that is now y3. So when I press here, so if I take the cursor, so Sony 3 y3 that's come there. So only threes here, threes values are given inside the dictionary, and when I press F11, so control is now this point indicating, and for each loop here that start searching, then this point that is nothing is there, so that control out of the for each loop, and it's indicating there. Now control back to this point, and after printing, control back to this point, and there is no more code. Then control comes to this read line method, and here you can see this print here, or this all those things, Sony 1 y1, Sony 2 y2, Sony 3 y3, and if I press F11, then here this is the final output, and when I press F11, then you can see this output, and this is the final code output of there. Okay, so this is how that do the iteration. So remember that dictionary has two parameter. One is the key, and next is the value. So this is the key part, this is the value part. So here, so now this string two parameters. So here is must be, you should give two parameter, then two parameter. After that, so a method that called there do the process. So this is now dig.keys. So key that receive this one, and after that key value print and dig.key. So this print here val. Okay, so this is value that print. Okay. So this is how that do the iteration over a dictionary in C#.NET. So I hope guys this video is helpful for you. So now in this video it's over. So thanks for watching. See you next video. Thank you.